Hey everyone, Sunrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 12th episode of Smile Precure. Last episode, Nao definitely got her time to shine. Pretty much, kind of literally, because they were outside in the sun with the bugs and the grass, just having a good old time. Except for Nao, who just kind of hates bugs. But by the end of the episode, she's sort of almost doesn't hate them anymore, you know. But I feel like steps were taken. But yeah, that was a fun episode. Not, like I said, just not for now. But this episode, not quite sure what to expect. Maybe we'll get some more fun gadgets, or maybe something else. But only one way to find out. So, as usual, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon if you want early access or access to the picture-in-picture version. Now let's jump in. In 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, Yayoi's work, yeah. She is a drawer of the group. Everyone appreciates her skill, her talent, her ability. If only I knew. 3 days, that is a trip. Yeah, America doesn't have field trips as much. Definitely not 3-day ones. Something to look forward to. Maybe a pillow fight. Literally a souvenir store. Rika, you must be fun at parties. That's definitely not a whole. That's not a lot. Especially not in this economy. Yeah, I was waiting for them to say something that would disappoint Candy. I knew it was building up to it. You know, something about her not being able to go. Pretty cute, because she was getting too excited for there to not be a shoot-a drop. But yeah, nobody invited Candy. She's not a student, so she can't go. Don't be silly. See more of the drawings from Yayoi. A bullseye, literal perfect shot. Every time I expect the glass to shatter behind her as she's running, but it never does. Pretty cute. Okay. She is not having a good day. Could without me. It's like they hate me or something. You should go on your own field trip with blackjack and hookers. Yeah, you'd think that'd be more important. She's already out. And she was throwing a temper tantrum just 10 seconds ago. Rainbow healing, huh? Ah, you lost. Okay. Hello, Joker. I like the Joker from Persona 5 better. You don't say. I did. You all say that, but no. They're balls? Shots fired. Oh, that sounds like cheating. Okay, so there is a drawback. Naruto, the only it's not really funny attached to that. It's not like it said Naru, you know, Doni. You got them all riled up. The Miracle Jewel. Have we heard about that before? Maybe, maybe not. Okinawa. Not a bad idea. Poor Kudu having to Candy having to listen to this. That could be cool. And you get to stay here, Candy. Okay, guys, we need to kind of an agreement here. Reika, can you bring order to this class? Get your hammer out. Order, order. Yeah, get some ballots going. Reika's about to lose her temper, guys. Candy, you're supposed to be a secret, Candy. So that's where she went. I want to hear Reika do the kudu thing all day. That would be hilarious. Because the more serious of a character it is, the funnier it is when they do that sort of, you know, sense ender. It's really funny. Please shut up, Candy. I love how they're all in sync as they turn around. We need to get some duct tape or something. Well, you can't. You got to accept it, Candy. We need to stop taking her to school. Like, I'm not saying I don't feel bad for Candy, but you can't be acting like this. She's got that butthurt face still. Sensei. You are not helping. Poor Yayoi. It literally is your fault. You can't leave before we can punish you. Well, you're not entitled to being relied on. You have to be reliable. And that's only something you can work on. I mean, I guess you technically helped. But, you know. Like, I don't want to add salt to the wound, but, like, you're causing us a lot of problems, Candy. Like this, for example. Gonna try to get kidnapped by the enemy. Well, I mean... And what does she contribute? She's kind of around. Just casually telling the enemy that. Yeah, it was pretty stupid for him to just tell you that. No wonder they're losing if they're that incompetent. It's mildly funny having her be in a birdcage. But, you know, I still feel bad for her, even if I find it funny. Bum bum. The useless one that just causes us trouble. That is a lot to choose from. Candy's not there. She has been kidnapped, which tends to happen when you run away from the characters. We were buying snacks, dude. How rude could you be? So they said Precure powers don't work on them, but that they're weaker. Could just fight it with sticks or something? Maybe sticks and rocks? Maybe get a gun. I know it's Japan, but maybe we could find one on a cop or something. Just borrow it real quick. And number 12. More than halfway. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, because they can clearly transform without Candy around. Like, what does she bring to the table? Like, she is kind of useless as far as, you know, anything really. Again, I'm not trying to be mean, Candy, just telling it like it is. Like, what are you actually good for? Like, she couldn't even explain anything. Like, you know, the brother had to do that. And she obviously causes us more trouble. Spilling drinks all over our stuff. Keep trying to speak up in class. So I guess that's just what I'm doing today. I'm ragging on Candy. And then Cure is shiny. Cure is shiny. Ha! Tie. A tie, I'll take what I can get. You know. I mean, they'll find out eventually. You know, when it just doesn't die. Yeah, it's already realizing it's weaker, so that's half the battle. As far as figuring out the difference. But the bad news is we're gonna waste her happy shower. Just does not care. Just because it hit does not mean it worked. I bet you do. Laugh it up while you can. Because we will have the last laugh. So we're gonna waste Akane's attack too? Okay. Come on, guys. Don't all attack at the same time. I mean, I know in some contexts that's a good thing, but not in this one. Yeah, it still leaves us Reika's attack, so she may be the one that has to carry us. So you have to get it now. Not on 90% of your attacks, or you wasted. Candy is not here still. So how close by is she? I'm guessing not close enough to be seen, but... not the bubbles. That's be one for each Precure, too. Good thing the one that hasn't fired yet hasn't gotten trapped. That's definitely a good thing. Need to dodge those. Why couldn't you guys done that? I guess because they're exhausted now, but... Just keep spitting at the Precure. It's very rude. When you say help, what exactly do you plan to do? Just asking. Because at this point, they already know their attacks don't work. So the one thing you could have contributed is now that window is closed. That ship has sailed. Which is not going to do anything. Does she have a plan? Is she going to, like, just freeze the ground to make it slip, or just give it cold feet? It was more than the ground, but now she's exhausted. Can we use one more Precure, please? Can we get like a temp? A part-timer Precure? Hey, Candy. So, please show me what you're gonna do to contribute. Like, narratively speaking, it's gotta be something. Thank you, Candy. Thank you. See, that would be helpful if you could answer that question. I'm surprised they expect anything out of Candy. Because that's what I expected. Well, good thing you broke out of that bird cage. What would we have done otherwise? Okay, there's no need to be mean. Like I was just telling the truth, but you're just unnecessarily being a bully. I mean, being able to actually help is arguably more important. Well, there's definitely a difference between being, nice and being competent. But if she can do something supernatural to help us, that'd be great. Like give us a power boost or something. So basically, she's a moral support mascot character. She did do that. That's a fair point. We wouldn't have a Precure group if she never came. Doesn't help us now, but that is a good point. Okay, are we doing something? Gonna give them a shot of Precure energy to power them up? Give them a new toy to play with? That may be the case. Let's see what this does. Ooh, that's an upgrade. Literally becoming princesses. Because, we didn't look girly enough as it was. Oh, that was the title, wasn't it? Rainbow Healing. Ooh, that does look pretty useful. Pretty shiny. Goodbye, nose. So apparently our new Precure powers can affect the dirty blue noses. Well, to be fair, he couldn't account for an update patch on the Precures. Never change, can you? Yeah, they're not. That's not them. So we advance the clock and don't even get a decor for our trouble. I'm being included, Guru? That was a decent Pikachu impression. But not as good as Yaihoi. Oh, oh my god. She's finally fully accepted. Bum, 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 bum. Poor Dizzy Miyuki. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, that was the 12th episode of Smile Precure. And the focus this time was not on any of the Precures, it was on Candy herself. Because we're going on this fancy trip, she wasn't invited, she was very upset about that. And the episode definitely, really asking the question, like, what does Candy bring to the table? I mean, not a lot. Aside from the big thing, of course, bringing the Precures together, making them a unit. That can't be understated how significant that is, right? I knew that the Precures would never, see her as useless or, want to get rid of her or bully her. They wouldn't do that. I would. But only because of the fictional character. It's why she's fun to bully. But yeah, she's just, she doesn't fight. She, until this episode, didn't really give them any kind of power boosts. But she obviously helped in that regard this time, so that's pretty useful. But yeah, I guess she also technically did quiet down the class, although she put herself being discovered at risk. So I call it like a halfway help as a result, because Reika had to panically, hide her. But yeah, she just kept yelling up in the middle of class, and everyone turned around like 5 times, because she just would not shut up, Like, she's definitely a liability. Like, you can't deny that on Candy. But, and she did get a little bit of information that would have been useful to give to the Precures if she had got there 5 minutes ago, but as it stands, it was not useful. Still not quite sure why the Wolf Boy even told her that to begin with. Not really, no real benefit to him, So, as usual, the bad guys are not the most competent, which is good for us. They even break out the secret weapon, the Blue Noses, but in the end, still got vanquished all the same. So, because yeah, apparently the Precures, the update patch, can still take care of them. So, good for us. But yeah, and in the end, Candy was allowed to go. So, good for her. Like, I may have been mean to Candy this episode, but I don't hate her or anything like that. She's just very bullyable, I still don't like it when the wolf bullies her, but it's okay when I do it. Because she can't hear me, mostly. But, because I can't hurt her feelings no matter what I say, because she can't hear me. That's what makes it okay. But it was funny, though, I'll admit. When she showed up to tell them the information, that was funny. And it's cool seeing Reika stand up for her and all that, Reika always the mature one, the MVP, But that's all I had to say, I think. So, but this field trip, it could be a lot of fun. Hopefully it is. So, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.